bear with me. Hello everyone, hopefully you can still hear me. Just plugged the microphone in because I forgot to have it plugged in just then. So hopefully this microphone is working. Hello. So, welcome everyone. I'm going to witcher away for a couple of minutes, let everyone turn up. As you may or may not know, my name's Karen. Hello there. I am part of Get Moving. Got a few messages. Hello there. Oh, it is working. Fantastic. So I'm part of Get Moving, and we help people with mobility issues get moving. People who are either elderly or have disabilities or are recovering from rehab, from surgery or in rehab and stuff like that. We help people who don't think they can move. Well, we help them move better. So we're going to go over today, as usual, our standard warm-up. Excuse me. We do this at the start of every one of our classes. It's a fantastic thing that gets the whole body moving. It gets the upper half moving, the lower half moving, everything. So yay, a few people coming in. So our favour, I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, share this video, this live feed with everyone. However you do it, there's a share button somewhere around here. Press that, share it to your great aunt Doris, your local tea club, your friends over in Outer Mongolia. Just share it everywhere so we can help as many people as we possibly can, and fingers crossed make me such an amazing internet celebrity that I can become like an Instagram influencer and start pouting like Amber does, because she's been teaching me how to pout, because, you know, she's a teenage girl. Anyway, enough of me wittering. So we're going to get things started then. So a few people are here, so we get things going. So our usual warm-up. We can do this seated or standing. Your choice which. Got a bench here for me to sit on if we need, or we can do it standing. As always, the first thing we're going to do is get the lower half moving. So if we're standing, we're going to march on the spot like so. If we're seated, we're still going to march on the spot like so. We're going to get our knees up nice and high. I'm going to try my best with the help of my fingers to count to 20. And so we're going to do it. So are you ready? I have no idea if you are or not, but I'm going to assume you are. 3, 2, 1, and marching on the spot. Knees nice and high. Big moves, as always, are good moves. You do the biggest move that you can. You go faster if you can, go slower if you need, but as long as we're moving, seated or standing, we keep our legs moving 20 times. Now, according to my fingers, this is 19 and 20. So bloody well done. That got your lower half moving to start off with. Now we're going to shift to our upper half. Again, we can do this seated or standing, your choice which. We're either going to roll our shoulder blades back like so, or if we can, we're going to roll our arms back like so. But again, we're going to do it 20 times. So 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Again, big moves are good moves. Reaching up, and importantly, reaching back behind us and down. As big a move as we can. Again, either seated or standing. I don't mind which, as long as really you're back again. Sorry, my internet disappeared then, so we'll try again. I think we got up to 5. So as I was saying, I'm a man of simple tastes, simple desires, and as long as you're moving, I'm a happy bunny. Reaching back, reaching up, nice big move, seated or standing. I think this is number 10, so we're going to call that halfway. That's it. And again, you do as many or as few as you can, or go as fast or as slow as you can. But as long as you're reaching, and especially thinking, as I say before, about those shoulder blades, pinching back. I've done a couple of talks on previous these videos about posture and about the importance of getting the shoulders back and down. If you've been in one of my classes, you will know I bang on about it a lot. So if you haven't seen that video about posture, it's in the feed down below. So click on that, have a look at it. Or in the description of this video, I've started to put all these videos onto the website. So if you click on the description on the link on the website, you should hopefully see all the previous videos we've done. Anyway, I think that's 20. So hopefully you've got your shoulders moving a little bit there. And now we're going to go back, as always, to the lower half. If we're standing, either, just like we did before, marching on the spot, or if we can, kicking our heels back towards our bum. If we're seated, same idea. From the knees, kicking the legs out like so. Your choice which version you do, but we're going to do them now. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back if we can. Good bends from the knees, making sure they're nice and lubricated, I guess. Failing that, marching on the spot, like we did before. Or kicking the legs out while we're seated. I think that's number 19, 20. Well done. Okay, give them a little bit of a breather. Back to the upper half. We're going to do a bit of a twist now. So again, seated to standing, all the same. Folding your arms and twist the body around one way and then the other. Remember, it is not just flapping your arms. I want to see your chest and your shoulders really twisting one way and a big move the other way. 20 times, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Big twist, big twist. That's 3, 4, 5, and so on. So, yes, we were talking about posture in a previous video. We've done balance. If you think balance is a thing you need to work on, check out one of the previous videos. We've discussed that. We've gone over that. We've gone about strengthening the legs in the sit stand, the squat. Probably one of the most important exercises ever for all of us to do. So if in doubt, come and have a look at those previous videos. And that, according to my fingers, is number 20. Well done again. Okay, look at my board. What we got next? Legs again. So if we're seated, we're going to do the double now. So one leg comes up, but twice before it goes down. Twice, and then it goes down. Twice. If we're standing, this is going to cause a bit of balance again. So if you want, hold on to a wall or something for balance, hold on to a chair, hold on to a sofa, your choice which. But if you can, you're going to tap your hand twice, like so. And this is going to be a good balance exercise. Make sure you are nice and safe and secure. Make sure you're not going to fall over, hit anything, hurt yourself in any way. But if we're nice and safe, we are then going to push ourselves. We're going to challenge our body, challenge our balance in this case, to do the best that it can. And again, if we're seated, we just do the same thing, getting the knees up twice. I think that's number 16, 17. So we're nearly there. And 20. Fantastic again. Excuse me. Okay, this one's specially for Anna out there. I know you like this, Anna. Everyone say hello to Anna. She should be in the comments below. If you're here and you haven't commented anything yet, just say comment now, type in hello Anna and give her a wave. She loves replying to every single comment you give. So give her something to do. So this is especially for her. Side bends. Standing, we can do one arm goes down. If we can, the other arm comes up and over. And then we do the same on the other side. And if we're seated, exactly the same. One arm down, and if we can, other arm over. Again, 20 times. Off we go. So reaching 1, 2, 3, and away we go. Hopefully, you should hopefully feel a bit of a stretch along the sides there as we stretch over one way or the other. So again, either seated or you can do it standing. If you have trouble with an arm, then just lean over one way and then the other way. That's fine. We will do as much as we can, but as little as we need. But stretching if we can for 16, 17, nearly there. Gonna call that one 19 and 20. Very nicely done, and fingers crossed you should feel your body moving a lot better, a little bit more smoothly, a bit more looser now. Okay, squats, everyone's favourite. This is the one where you kind of have to stand up. Doesn't matter how many times, but we have to stand up for this one. If we're seated, we are going to practice getting up out of our chair. Make sure we're safe, make sure we're secure, but feet underneath, head comes forwards, use your hands if you need, and you're going to stand up and then sit back down as many times as you can. If you're particularly good and amazing like what we are, then without the chair, just going to squat down and stand up like so. So 20 of these, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again, a big move is a good move. So you go as low as you can, make as big a move as you can. But if you need, make it a smaller move. That's okay. We start off with a smaller move and we slowly but gradually make it a slightly bigger move until eventually we are. And you're back. I have very good internet, you can tell. I was on 14, so 15, 16. Hello. And we'll do 2 more. Sitting, standing, sitting, standing. That's 20. But apparently, Barry, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Barry. And so we always do 1 for luck, 1 for Barry, because Barry's the man. So we've done 20. We're going to do an extra 1 for Barry. And because it's his birthday, we'll have to do another one again, a birthday one, especially for birthday boy Barry. Down and up. So if you didn't like any of that, it's Barry's fault. Blame him, not me. Genuinely nothing to do with me. Again, in the comments down below, just you say whatever you want about Barry. He's a lovely chap, but if you didn't like those squats, it's his fault, not mine, okay? Okay, tightrope walking. Balance and or ankle mobility. If we're seated, what I want you to do is get a big movement out of that ankle. Bending, flexing like so. If we're standing, we're going to work a bit on balance. Hold on something if you need. Feet wide is easier. Feet narrow is harder, but a definite heel toe action. So with me now, walking forwards, heel toe, a big movement out of that ankle or those ankles, and good balancing. And I'm running out of space, so we'll do the same thing going backwards. This time though, toes, heels. Toes, heels. Good balancing and good ankle movements. And I've run out of space, so we'll do it 1 more time going forwards. Again, feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder. Heel toe action, tightrope walking forwards. Good balance, like a tightrope walker. And then going backwards, again, toes, heels, good balance, nice and secure, nice and solid on your feet. Fantastic. And to finish off the last bit, the best bit, fast feet. If we are seated, our feet are going to go up and down like so. Fast, light, but fast. It's all about speed. If we're standing, it's exactly the same thing. Fast feet. So we're going to do that for 10 seconds. So are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Fast feet. Get your feet moving nicely. The faster, the better. They should be a blur. Shouldn't be able to see the feet at all. And 10 seconds. And because I always forget, I put a special big word down here. Do it a second time. Again, it's Barry. He asked for it especially. So we're going to do the same thing 1 more time. The second time's always better. So especially for Barry, fast feet seated or standing, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So fast feet again. One last time. Moving, 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 nice and quick. Keep them going, keep them going, keep them going, nearly there. And that's it. Well done. That is your exercise part done with. Oh, Anna's talking a lot. What a surprise. Hello, Anna. So that's the exercise bit done. So if you want, you can go off, have a cup of tea or something, but I'm going to witter now for the next 5 minutes or so about trying to strengthen the muscles around the hips. We do these exercises in the class, so I'm just going to go over them, explain them a bit more, make sure everyone's okay with them. So, why we want to strengthen the muscles around the hips, by this I mean bums, outer thighs, inner thighs, all these muscles at the top half of the leg here. If those muscles are strong, they look after the surrounding joints. So, the hip joint, they look after the knee joints, they look after the back joints there, the spine. If those muscles are strong, they look after the surrounding joints. So it's really good to have them as strong as we can. And there's various ways we can do it. I'm going to go over about 4 or 5 different ones here now. The first one is a standing one. The others are all seated versions. So you get the standing one over and done with first of all. The standing starfish. So you can do this. I would suggest doing this next to a wall or something to hold on to, a sofa, a chair, something like that for balance. You're going to stand on one leg. So, standing tall, send one leg out to the side, hold it there for a couple of seconds, like a little arms out, starfish like so, and then recover. And it's as simple as that, really. You've got to keep your balance, again, holding on for it if you need, but stick the leg out, hold it for a second or two, nice and secure. Hopefully, as you do this, you should hopefully feel the muscles around this bum here, around the side here, and a little bit over here, working nice and hard to stabilize everything. So we stick them out to the side, we hold it for a couple of seconds. Again, we do not want this hip to collapse down. We want this hip hiked out there, using these muscles here. Top tip. The foot that's going out, don't lead with the toes like that. We don't want that. We want the toes pointing downwards. So, seen from the side, the heel leads the way. Not that, that's bad. That's good. And if you do that, with the heel leading the way, you should hopefully, as I say, feel quite a bit of work over in the bums there. Now, of course, what we do on one side, we've got to do on the other. So do a bunch on one side, and when you're ready, do the same thing on the other side. It is possible, in fact, it's probable, that you're going to be a little bit wonky from one side to the other. One side will be better or stronger. That's normal. Everyone's like that. I'm right-handed, and so one side of me is better than the other. Nothing wrong with that. But we're going to try and work on the weaker side, bring it up to par if we can. So that's our standing starfish. Then, these next ones are all seated versions. We've got an elastic band, trusty elastic band. No simple way of saying this, but we're going to tie you up in rubber now. So sit tall, loop the band either once around your knee like so, or the harder version, you loop it twice around your knees. Now it's just below your kneecap. You can see that? It's just a tiny bit below your kneecap. That's what we're after. Now we hold on tight to the elastic bands. Make sure it's not going to twang out anywhere. We're going to put our feet nice and wide. Good solid shoulder width apart or so. And then with these elastic bands, we're going to stretch the elastic bands out. Hold it for a second and then recover. Stretch them out. Hold it for a second or so and then recover. Hopefully, fingers crossed, when you do this, again, you'll feel the muscles. So on the bum and the outside of the legs over here, working nice and hard. Stretch them tight. Hold it for a second or two and then relax. And that's a really good one for using both legs same time. But again, if you're a bit wonky, like everyone, and one side is a bit weaker than the other, and we want to work on one side in particular, you can do that. We would just say, for example, I want to use my right side here. We would get the band, loop it round just that one side, and hold on secure over here. We can either lock it onto the leg there, or we can press it down onto a chair, whatever. We just secure it, we anchor it over here. And then just this one side, the one we want to work, we push that one out. Hold it for a second or so, and then recover. So now this leg on its own is doing all the work. And again, should you feel the muscles on the outside of your thighs there working. And this is a fantastic way of using or strengthening one side if we are a bit wonky. If we don't have an elastic band, we can do the same kind of thing. It's not as good, but it'll do the job. Again, we're sat, feet apart, hands pushing our knees inwards. And then we just, with our legs, push out against our hands there. We push out, push out, push out. Hold it for a second or two, and then relax. Now this turns out to also be a very good upper body strengthening exercise as well. Legs tend to be stronger than upper half, so this is not as good as the elastic band, but it'll do. If you don't have an elastic band, this will do the job. But both hands pushing in, and then both knees pushing out. Push, push, push. Try and push your knees out, out, out. Hold it for a second or two, and then relax. And that's another option for you there. So we've been working a lot on the outside and the bums there. The last one I'm going to show you now works on the inside. Nice and simple. In a perfect world, grab hold of a ball, a football, a netball, basketball, beach ball, probably a bit big, but a ball, that kind of size. And then you pop that in between your knees, and then you're going to squeeze inwards. You're going to try and pop the ball, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Again, hold for a second or so, and then relax. And again, you're going to squeeze, hold it for a second or so, and then relax. And fingers crossed, you should hopefully feel that on the insides of your thighs. One more time, you're going to squeeze in, tight, 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 and then you're going to relax. If you don't have a ball, then to be honest, a cushion, a pillow, anything like that will do. Anything squishy, roughly approximately that size, nice and squishy, something that you can squeeze, will do the trick quite nicely. So they are some very, very simple ways of working the muscles around the hips. And as I say, strengthening those looks after the hip joints, look after the knee joints, look after the back, the spine. The stronger those muscles are, they take the strain so the joints and the bones don't have to. So I'll go on about it a lot. So that's the end of today's thing. Just in time, yep. Hope everything was okay. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed it, if you thought it was any good, please leave a comment right away. Say hello to Barry, give him a happy birthday. Share this with everyone you know. Share it in your groups, share it with your friends, with family, whatever. Share them away. If you have any requests, anything that you want us to cover, pop it in the comments below. Otherwise, oh yes, and previous videos, you can either find them by just looking down through the feed and clicking away, or in the description of this video, either up there or down there. I don't know where they put it, but in the description I've put the link to the website, and it's got all the previous videos on there, and each one we're going to do, it'll be added to that page. So if you bookmark that page or something, come back every time, there'll be a new one there every day. And I think that's all I've got to say, so I'm going to say goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your day, and see you again same time tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. We'll do the same thing again and go over some other topic. Thanks very much. Fantastic seeing you all here. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are too. Bye bye.